These 325, which financial years was those? So that it can help us to know, because it is like we want to know where it has been given, and many members are trying to ask about it. And then you say also that you did some pilot studies or pilot kind of projects on the tractor hires services. And about 16 tractors you did on them. Which locations did you pilot those? Because in your statement you did not indicate where did you do the pilot studies. Maybe you help us so that we know. And those pilot studies that you have done any kind of evaluation onto it? And is there a report that just that report can help us to go beyond that level? You mentioned something about the consumptions of fuel per acre. I didn't pick you well. Maybe you have to tell us how much fuel do you spend to complete an acre. Then I come back to the senior minister, Honorable Frank. I think there is need for a policy that the ministry should bring and put on board about the tractors now. Now that you are doing massively with the tractors, distributions and all that, if a policy can be put, it will solve most of these issues that we are trying to ask about. And then the PDM, Forest Development Model, with all its pillars, it is a common knowledge now that the vast numbers of people whom we are targeting, the majority, the 39% whom we are targeting, majority of them, they are farmers. They are not business people like the hotels, services, and ICT, whatever. They are real farmers. And the person who is housing Forest Development Model, why have they decided to take it away from the Ministry of Agriculture? Why couldn't it be maybe that the Ministry of Agriculture, having got good numbers of our children who is benefiting from the Forest Development Model, to take charge and handle Forest Development Model than Ministry of Local Government? Because from the onset now, we are seeing Forest Development Model failing. We came with this kind of program during our campaigns, and basing on that campaign, NRM that I subscribed to were given the votes. And today we are coming to second year. We are yet in a kind of planning stage, something like that, formulation. We are going next year, the third year. The year that is going to follow is going to be campaign period. Forest Development Model is not being seen. Instead, people are being arrested because they have now started stealing the little money which is there. I think if somebody can get opportunity to talk about this at a higher level, cabinet level or whatever level, this would rethink on this Forest Development Model. Number two, still on Forest Development Model, I did agriculture. That's my profession. And there's what we call agricultural extension policy. Go to the people, start with what they have, bring in your knowledge, help them to help themselves, so at the end, they will say, we have done it by ourselves. That is agricultural extension policy, which we cannot be changed. But now, we are talking of that Forest Development Model. It is like it is now stifling agricultural mother ministry of what they've been doing. Masses, the resources could be small, yes. People who are feeling some small thing like the nuts, distribution of seeds and seedlings, the operational wealth creation, the matches they have been doing, all those, whatever kind of those sectors. But now, you did well, given that you have made a report to us, that you went, you met the president, you bargained for these big land owners, so that these big land owners can be supported. You also went ahead and, according to what you reported, that sectors, ministry like the Narrow, the Nagre, the prison, whatever, this should be supported with the PDM. That's what you have just reported. But special intervention is large-scale farmers. Is it coming from the Paris development model, or you begin so that you fill that gap? Because it is like you are bargaining, because Paris development model is now trying to push everything out, and you are trying to see, how can I get that support again? Because anything you talk about, they say we are giving, you are putting money in Paris development model. You talk about in agricultural activities, promoting whatever, we are putting money, Paris development model. And now, ministry have been narrowed down to bargain now for narrow, to bargain for those sectors, to bargain for those things, so that at least also they can be supported. Now, my question is, have you done any study to know what percentage are these large-scale farmers? What percentage in the country? Have anybody done any study to that? Or what percentage, the bulk percentage that we are really trying to make sure that we can handle them? These are big questions. Without that, the poverty we are talking about, we are going to sing and sing and sing until we are not going to have any different or any significant thing that can be put on them. Finally, Mr. Minister, you spoke about demonstrations, plots during your communication. That, yes, demonstrations have been done over years. And it is like any person putting in a plan still goes to demonstration. Is there any help? My humble request now is, a kind of small question to say, have anybody done any study to ascertain, to find out how demonstration plots or result demonstration have helped farmers over these years of time? Have you done any study? And if not only that, what impact have it put on people? Or to the extent to find out how is the knowledge retention by those who happen to learn through demonstrations? Because demonstrations is not only being implemented, maybe from now or what, before some of us even joined agriculture, we found a demonstration was being done. Whether result demonstrations, method demonstrations, but now it is as if those knowledge, nobody has any track record on it. Can the ministry maybe take an initiative to go deeper, to find out if those things can be still of any help? Basing on that can help us to have any policy chief. It can even go to the extent to the universities, to the institutions, so that they know how to reframe they repackage the training things that geared toward demonstration. The very final now is still linked to agricultural extension services. Okay, you have to forgive me because I'm passionate about this, because it is in my blood. That's what I studied, it's my profession. Yes. How useful currently in Uganda does agricultural extension services being felt by the bulk of our farmers? How useful is it? You remember, in the ministry, there was this plan which the government, the president, my dear president, came up with. Plan for modernization of agriculture. It was a big, huge thing. Plan for modernization of agriculture. And that is when next came in. Demand-driven. Service demand-driven. Just that farmers were even being supported to demand for services from the extension services. How useful currently in Uganda does agricultural extension services still being felt by the bulk of our farmers? I need tractor in my areas. I need to excavate valley dams. I've started doing it myself. I got defeated. I need support so that those valley dams as we complete them. Thank you. My name is Amos John Okot, Member of Parliament at Davao North County. God bless you.